Thanks, Dad. Should all be working. Okay. All right. The time is 1:59, and welcome to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic with me and the crew. The crew today is our good friend Jack, #1 Star Wars fan.
Yeah, number one Star Wars fan and someone who has played KOTOR once, but really liked
That's,
it.
hey, that's more times than I've played it.
Yeah, so I'll be your guide through this
All right.
cosmic journey.
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
Ooh, hold on.
Sorry, I had a bit of a technical issue.
Do 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 do. I like how the only difference between the autosave and the actual save I did is the position of the characters.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It
to
looks like
catch,
you and the
yeah,
autosave agreed generally on when you should save.
yeah,
What can I do for you?
to catch you up, um,
Okay.
I got Karth, I got Mission,
Yeah.
they're in my party. Uh, I'm dealing with the gang war right now.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fun.
Oh yeah, it's this guy. We're still, I think, in the gang hideout.
Oh.
I don't have a permacrete detonator yet. I gotta go make money to buy that, which means I've gotta go fight guys or something. Oh no.
Yeah, sorry. I remember so little of the details of the plot.
No, you're alright. The Black Vulcars are, I think, the main gang that's down here.
Mm-hmm. That sounds familiar.
Oh, right, and then we've got... I did this puzzle, that was fun, with Lupa and Boopa and Hoopa, or whoever the fuck. Lupa, Uja, Elinda... this whole thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, they never let you
You
just
gotta.
play a musician in Star Wars. Wouldn't that be a nice change of
Yeah,
pace?
where's like Rock Band Coruscant? You know, where's that game?
Yeah, hey, where's Jizz Hero?
Well, I think now that you've said it, you have to know why that hasn't
No, I
manifested.
can't imagine why.
You'd get a very different target demo with Jizz Hero, I suspect.
That is the usual name of hentai game on newgrounds.com.
Yeah, yeah. Like how do you even ask someone like, "Do you want to play Jizz Hero with me?" and not immediately turn to bones, just be vaporized by the sentence itself?
Let's see, Twi'lek Corpse. I've got to go down to the waste where the outcasts are, I think.
Yeah, yeah. That's I hate that place.
It sucks.
Not
It
the
sucks so bad.
outcasts are lovely.
No, they're all
but
fine
they're-
people.
Yeah.
The problem is all those zombie fucks running around or
The
whatever the hell
rat
they.
ghouls.
The rat
Yeah.
ghouls.
Because Star Wars, the BioWare was like, we don't have enough tropes
No,
in
this is
Star Wars
the
for our liking.
apartments. I don't want to be in
Gonna
there.
add zombies, and they're the worst.
They really are.
I can't even remember why I hate them so much. I think it's that there's a lot of them and they do really high damage.
They do high damage. They deal poison damage.
That's it. Poison. That was it.
The poison is a problem. So, Jack, how did you get into Star Wars?
How did I get into Star Wars?
We are
Like,
roughly
at
the same
all?
age, so I'm gonna assume it's the same thing, where our parents are like, Star Wars, it's the coolest. And then you saw the Tartakovsky show on TV, and you watched Phantom Menace, and your child brain was stupid enough to assume it was a good movie, so you were like, fuck yeah!
Yeah, it was basically like that. I don't recall when I became a big fan, but I definitely did watch Phantom Menace. I watched the original Clone Wars cartoon. I thought that was cool. But what I
That's the
it was the
Volcar
video
movie.
games I think that really spoke to me because I am a gamer through and through.
See, I
Um,
think it's pretty much the same with me, where like I was into Star Wars, and then I played The Force Unleashed.
Yeah, Force Unleashed was a big one. But actually, the MMO of Star Wars, not Galaxies.
Oh god, what's the?
Star Wars: The Old Republic, the sequel to the sequel of this. I loved that game quite a bit. Well, and part of it was because in so many things in my life, my brother is what got me into it.
Mhm.
And I hope I'll be able to say that about my death as well. But
They'll put it on your tombstone.
But you're right, Ben got me into this. But he was like super hyped for SWOTOR because I've told the MMO story before, I'm sure, where it's like we've talked about this basically, where it's like there was just a period in my life when Ben and I played like 30 MMOs a year. Like, just churned through them, and he was like, this is gonna be, because that's what they advertised it. They advertised it as like the WoW killer, because every big MMO thought it was gonna kill WoW, and then WoW killed WoW in the end. But
Blizzard did it to
only destroyed
themselves.
itself.
Oh, good, we're fighting a Raccoon right now already. Or you
Yeah.
can just gallop away. Oh, the other thing I've had some difficulty with is, I think the rendering on KOTOR Remastered is a little funky, and because of it, do you see this here?
There's a bit of a delay, but yeah, there does.
Yeah. So what
I'm
you'll
seeing
notice
some
is
interesting angles and
I think the PNGs of grass aren't transparent when they should be, which has made for fighting rat ghouls, which are about as tall as the grass, really fun.
Yeah, that's what? Oh, 5 credits. You just got That's really gonna turn things around.
Oh yeah. Get one step closer to that permacrete detonator, man. The journey is in inches, not in
Don't
miles.
move. I'm
Or
Oh, I know that
parsecs,
thing.
whatever
use
the
this
fuck they
blaster
call
if
them
I have
in
to.
Star Wars.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it.
This
Do
this
yourself a
character
favor and
is
just
from
head
Manly
back from where
Man.
you
If you
came.
didn't notice.
Oh, he certainly doesn't look like he'd be one of the backgrounds in a war movie.
Right. I do like how when he was strolling up, there was like there was him, a unique model,
This
and
isn't a
like
good
3
place to
generic
stand around chatting.
guys.
The Undercity is crawling with rat ghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Candace, I heard something. Over there in the shadows. Sounded like
That's right. His name is fucking Candaris. I've heard about this asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Looks
bet you
like we've got
have.
company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
You know, Star Wars on the whole is not particularly subtle, but to name a guy just straight up Candaris sure is a...
Yeah. I like how the game sort of faked you out, like maybe there wasn't going to be a fight for a while there, and then it was like, no, you will have to fight the ghouls though, actually. Sorry.
Damn.
But yeah, so my brother was really excited for SWTOR, pre-ordered it, the whole works, collector's editions kind of stuff, and you know, I played it religiously for a while, and it just became like the coolest game to me, and I still really love it, though I haven't played it in years because I can't. But one day I will, and it'll be a homecoming, unless they kill it before I get the chance.
But the lower city gangs got here first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is
God, I
probably in
played
their
way
hands
too many
by now.
MMOs as a kid,
Davik won't
despite
like that.
making progress in essentially none of them.
Right. I have nothing left of my MMO days.
I
except for
miss Grand Chase every day.
Yeah, I have a MechQuest
What are
lifetime
you, an
subscription.
off-worlder? Everyone knows
Those are,
Davik.
that's I
He's a
think the
member
only
of the
thing I have left. I've
Exchange.
heard email I
He's
no
an
longer
interstellar
use and
crime
can't
syndicate.
remember.
Smuggling, gambling, extortion.
But I'm sure if I
Davik
remembered it,
controls
they
it
would be
all
like,
here on
he's
Taris.
back, the
That's
hero,
why
the
I'm working for him.
legend.
But lately,
God,
the
what
lower
was our
city
assessment
gangs have been
of
giving my boss some trouble.
MechQuest that calling it a video game would still be a bridge too far?
Let me see if I can find...
This isn't really the
you
best
said
place to
this
have
is a
these kinds of
game, and I said
conversations.
we can't keep
But I
calling
guess
it
I could
that. I
spare a
just
couple
don't think it
seconds for you.
ontologically
After all, you
works.
did help us out with
Oh,
those
I love seeing that
ghouls.
rat ghoul
The
hang
lower
out
city
just
is
right there in
overrun
the
with
back.
gangs, but the
Don't worry
two
about
most
that guy,
important
Candaris.
ones
We
are
took
the
out the
big
main
boss
ones.
and the
He'll
black
leave us
market.
alone.
Used to be the backs of the big dog and kept the others in line. But lately,
You
the
did help
black
us out
vultures
with
are
those
moving
rat
in on
ghouls.
big
Unlike
turf
this
and
other one,
challenging
I'm
them
just
for
gonna
control.
fucking ignore.
The vultures are even starting to defy Davik. Take
He's
these
just
escape
my
pods, for example.
buddy.
Everyone knew
We call him
Davik would
Greggy,
want
and
first
he's
crack at
great.
them. But I know for a fact
This
those
is
damn
Reggie
vultures
the
will already
Rat
set their
Ghoul.
own salvage party down here. Come on, boys, let's move out.
No, I don't want to deal with that. You guys can go ahead and up, I
I
guess.
better get going now. Yeah. Wow, thanks for the help, Candaris. You're a real champ.
There's one over there. There's like 4 over there. There really are so goddamn many. Like, it gets worse the further you go. How the hell am I supposed to progress the story like this?
And this is the thing about BioWare games, I think, just generally, is they feel like if you haven't killed 1 million people by the end of the story, you won't be satisfied. So they just kind of throw in as many enemies any place they can. And in a lot of their games, the combat is not
The strong suit,
what I'll
I would say.
Yeah, it's not really the thing you're here for. It's just kind of something you do in between conversations. But they really want to get their money's worth on the combat engine, I guess, so they just keep throwing it at you. What I don't understand is like I get that gameplay is a thing where you just sort of repeat some certain themes over and over again, but it's not like the encounters are varied enough that you're
Right.
trying out new skills and strategies and like really figuring out how to get the most out of it. You're kind of just doing the same thing again and like 1,000 times, like proving that yes, you still indeed know how the attack button works. Which is not my ideal encounter design, personally.
I guess this one just hasn't seen us behind this pillar. I guess line of sight is more important than hearing all of your friends dying. Oh, no, there he comes. I jinxed it.
You know, stealth is one of my favorite things in KOTOR, in that it's a completely vestigial system.
Oh, they made a big deal out of it during the opening of the Endar Spire. They're like, you gotta stealth your way through. One, this was my big gripe. Why would you gate the ability to use stealth behind having a specific item instead of it just being something you can innately do?
The world will never know. I'm just imagining Dishonored, where every time you want to sneak, you have to use a consumable.
God. Oh, there sure are a lot of you boys. Oh.
I will say, eventually the combat gets, like, the basic encounters get easy enough that it doesn't feel like a chore so much as just, like, I don't know, just breathing, like, just something you do. That's usually around the time you have a lot of lightsaber skills and force powers, but if I remember correctly, you don't want to be a Jedi in this one.
That's right. I'm doing everything in my power to avoid becoming a Jedi. I simply won't stand for that.
Which I respect. I wonder mechanically how that's gonna play out, but
if they try and put a fucking force power anywhere near my body, I'm getting off the planet immediately. If they tell me, well, you can persuade with your mind power, nope, fuck it, we're done. I'm closing the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it's at least somewhat possible to do that. I just can't remember the extent of it. I know that I'm the person I am. So when they were like, "Do you want a lightsaber?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, I do. Leave me force push, force pull, force tug of war, whatever."
Can you only get a lightsaber if you do Jedi bullshit?
No, I think you can just take one.
Okay.
But I also wanted the force powers.
That might be my thing. If I just run around using a lightsaber and people are like, "So you're a Jedi?" and I go, "No, fuck those guys." "So you're a Sith?" "No."
Well, you can maybe you have to have the Jedi class to use a lightsaber. I can't remember, but you can be very critical of the Jedi, if memory serves. Though I can't remember if you have to be evil if you do that.
Well, Star Wars does like to have its cake and eat it too.
Right. I know that KOTOR 2 is basically just like,
ooh, I got some Rakghoul serum. I needed that.
Well.
All right. Well, that's a quest out. Yeah, excellent texture work, everybody. I love my squares of grass. Oh, good. The sewers. Okay, I think this is where we need to go.
And it really does look like you're bleeding through reality when you move through the square grass. Yeah. So.
Oh. I think we might want to leave.
Oh, I can't wait to call them. Oh shit. Them. Yeah, that's right.
Boy, you boys sure can hit pretty hard. Hey, you know what? Let's take that level up right now, why don't we? Some grenades. Perma. We need to put your health back up. Corpse. The big thing for me with Star Wars was definitely playing RPGs of it with my family. Like my uncle, I think I've told this story to you many times, is that it was that old 80s Star Wars RPG where like
Yeah.
Bothans were one of the core races because at the time we thought Bothans were important. Little did we know,
Yeah.
no one else in the world thought this.
Yeah. This was
Oh dear
pure
God!
fantasy. Oh no.
It's a room of 4 fucking rat ghouls! Really cool to just put all of them right there at the door.
Yeah, I think one of the things that definitely changed for the most part, though I'm sure my sister would disagree to some extent because she has more experience than me with this, but early BioWare games really hated you in a way like that I think the newer ones don't. But I guess we'll see with Dreadwolf, the newest Dragon Age game, if they're gonna be hateful again and just kill you randomly with
Yeah?
encounters you could not have predicted. I remember at least a few moments in KOTOR where I would just be like grinding against the same encounter about 15 times. I can't remember any specifics. I remember not liking Tatooine for that reason. I think. Spoilers, you go to Tatooine.
Yeah, it figures. It's a Star Wars game. I think
Yeah.
one of the few Star Wars games that doesn't go to Tatooine is fucking Force Unleashed.
You do in the DLC, but not in the
Oh,
base game.
see, I never got the DLC.
Neither did I. I'm not sure I knew what DLC was at that age.
No, I had a vague awareness. I was like, so I bought the game, but there's more game, and it costs more money?
God, that was. I remember when people got angry about that. Like, rightly. I'm not saying they were wrong, but like, remember when that was something fresh and new, like the idea that
Yeah.
we released DLC, and we were all pissed about that because it was unethical, and now we've just come to meekly accept it.
Yeah,
Fuck.
sure does suck.
That energy shield leads to another section of the sewers. I've got the
That was a
code to lower
cool
shield, but
disarm
we have to
mission
rest
did on
these
that
all
mine.
up.
Yeah, really cool mission. Kind of thought it was the first one you may were going to disarm.
Yeah. Mission's not gonna let you disable the force field until you rescue her friend from slavery. Come
I
on.
think that's perfectly respectable.
Yeah. No, I just like the idea of your character potentially being like, oh, come on.
I love seeing, you know, the two characters I've got with me just blast from a distance, playing it safe, and then
Right.
the main character, who I decided to make a heavy weapons girl, just run in bravely and blindly, just
Yeah.
slam her way in there.
Well, and that's the weird thing about this game, if I remember correctly, is until you get to the sort of prestige classes, I guess, melee characters don't really have a lot of health or a lot of armor. So they just kind of do what damage they can shortly before dying.
Mm-hmm. Here he goes. I love this guy. Oh, I got really frustrated when I went to the droid shop for a lot of reasons. Just
Yeah.
the general Star Wars upset of like, hey, that's a guy.
That's a human. Well, not a human, but that's a being. Like, that's a person.
But the thing that upset me most is I walked out of the shop and the first thing that happened, it didn't happen right away because I teleported back to my place and I thought the droid would go with me. He did not. Oh, my entire party has been killed. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I think I have to make some choices about what to do. Hmm. Okay, we're gonna teleport back to the hub. But when I first did this, what happened was I teleported back to the hub. My droid wasn't with me, so I was very frustrated. I was like, "Oh, I was really excited to see what he would do." Um, so then I went back to the shop, trying to figure out like maybe he doesn't track as a member of the party or something. That's weird. Uh, so then I went back to the shop, and there he was. And the moment I walked through the door, he blew up.
Yeah, I forgot that does happen.
And I was so sad because it's not like you can get the other one. That's reserved for a special customer.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about the droid that you get sold that just explodes. It's a good bit. But perhaps disappointing.
Okay. Now I still don't think I'm ready for the Gamorreans, but we're gonna try.
And what other choice do you have?
It really is kind of like the only thing I can do.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't really mix KOTOR Metroidvania style with... Wow.
That was so immediate.
I feel like that fight went better the first time.
It did. Mission and Karth decided not to do the thing they're good at, which is blasting this time.
Oh, Karth. And Mission also, but I remember Karth a lot.
He sucks. He
Karth
sucks
was
so
weird.
bad.
He sucks, but he was weird because he was easily one of the highest damage party members I had, but was just the definition of a glass cannon. Would die in a stiff breeze, at least the way I built him.
I need Thermocrete. Who has that? There's someone in the city who does have it. It might be the droid shop has it. So I'm gonna go give the Rakghoul serum away. Cause some problems. Sure, I could make money off of it, but I'm not a monster.
Yeah, some of the choices you get to make in this game are like, would you like to do the right thing or explode an orphanage. Like,
This is
lead
my
these
thing
people
with a lot
into.
of BioWare games. It's not really the good choice isn't interesting, but the bad choice isn't either. And there's no good like, oh, this is a complicated moral situation.
Yeah. Well, in Star Wars, it's
Welcome back.
particularly
Are you
bad
in need of
because
healing
there's the
or
light side,
medicine?
the dark side, and at least at this
You
time in
have the
canon,
serum?
that was interpreted as like
Possible.
cosmic,
How did you get
right
this?
and
No.
wrong,
Wait.
and so there
I don't
could
really
be
want to know,
there couldn't be
can
a
I?
lot of moral ambiguity.
This
Mhm.
it? The serum, I mean?
There could only be boring good or interesting but kind of disturbing evil.
Yeah, like I do want to make money because as a player there's incentive, but there's no reason for my character particularly. Like the only reason I want money is to buy
Right.
better equipment.
Yeah.
Let me see. The people of Taris owe you a debt they can never repay. Please take this small reward. It isn't much.
Remember
but
when
it's all I can
Bioshock was
afford.
like,
A few
you can
credits
make
and
the good
you'll spare me
decision
thanks.
that will give you a reward now, and you can make the bad decision, or you can make the bad decision that will give you a lot of reward now, or you can make a good decision that will give you a little reward, that's the tension. But you got more reward long
I
term for
appreciate
being good.
everything you've done.
So it was like,
There are many who would have
what's the
sold the
fucking
serum to the
point?
crime lord
Mhm.
Davik for a much
What's the
higher
tension
sum.
here?
Now, is
Who
there
thought of
anything else
that?
I can do for you?
Who was like, you need to make a sacrifice of your own well-being to be the good person, but we'll just also give you your well-being later.
They
Like,
got as
don't
they got
worry.
as far as like this Ayn Rand stuff, not too great, but then they were still like, but on the other hand,
Yeah, it is nice to profit, so we don't want to take that away.
I'll be
Goodbye,
going
and
now.
good health to you. If you ever need any medical aid or treatment, you know where to find me.
Oh, I gained light side points. I don't want that. Fuck you and your karma system.
Blew it. If you brought that rat ghoul serum to Zax, you
You'll
would
have
made
to
it worth
kill
your
an
while.
innocent in order to
No,
balance
you
this
had
one
to do
out.
the honorable thing.
That is a legitimate tactic in. I forgot about the Bioware tactic of having the evil guy be like, "Hey, you weren't evil. You wounded my pride." um, but that is a legitimate thing in SWOTOR. If you want to maintain neutrality for whatever reason, you'll just like ping pong back and forth between extreme kindness and extreme cruelty.
Because
It amuses me when my character is like, I know that I just saved that old man from being mauled, but I will now send these people into space for annoying me.
Oh, I've been playing a lot of Pazak.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, every time I got some winnings in the arena, I would just go right away to the nearest Pazak player, and
You have a problem.
yeah, a little bit. Well, my thing is, I like games that are within games. Usually they're better than the main game. Pazak
Yeah.
isn't, but
No, Pazak's fucking terrible.
it's pretty
Pazak
bad.
sucks so bad.
Hey, did you like Blackjack, but man, I don't even fucking know.
Yeah, it's not exactly Gwent, is it?
Yeah, it's no Tetraforce, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, what's crazy to me about games within games is just how many fucking fishing games there's been lately.
Right?
Over the past decade. Where it's like, we know you enjoy this high fantasy adventure, but what you really want to fucking do is fish. And my response being, yeah, I'll do that. Absolutely insane that this is something that game developers have eat into, but I guess they got us.
All right, down back into the Undercity we go.
Yeah, you're ready now.
Oh, a child.
Evil walks among us. The enemy is
You ever seen a swoop bike? I see
Uh-oh.
them at the races sometimes. They go fast and make lots.
All right. So
Totally
I
Sam's
I
mom
I
would wear
talked to the
clothing.
racist once and then I died. So it
There is a terrible scourge sweeping our
let's
planet,
talk to the
friends
racist
and fellow
again.
humans. I bring you a warning.
Yeah.
A warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris.
Do I get a light side point if I say, are you referring to the Sith?
I don't think so. I
I
do think you get a light side points for being mean to him.
I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times.
Do we have to stand here and listen to this space slug? He's starting to get on my nerves, you know?
Silence, alien scum! The presence
Jesus
of your kind
Christ.
is tolerated here on Taris, but a change is coming. That
Does
is why
seem-
I,
He's so much more racist when you have
form
mission
the
in the
Anti-Alien
party.
League. The time has come for action. We cannot
Yeah.
sit idly by while aliens blight our
Dude,
glorious
there's a
planet.
problem with aliens does seem to just be they're ugly. Which A, you know, inaccurate, and B, who cares?
Hear that, laser brain? Sell it somewhere else, cause we ain't buying.
You are like all the rest. You will not see the
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook.
So, weird comment about mission. Hey, why does she look like that? She's 15, right?
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, she is, I think, 14, if memory
Oh
serves.
my god. Okay, so, you know, maybe Twi'lek biology is just different from humans, but she's as tall as me, who I believe is a grown woman.
Yeah.
And seemingly the same shape, probably because they only had one female and male model
yeah.
rig for humans
Yeah.
and Twi'leks.
That's definitely it. They have a similar problem.
But they have child
In-
models.
in
Hold on, I
other
just realized they
games.
have child models.
Yeah, but not ones that can use guns. The weapons aren't sized for them.
Oh. So I was going over the Planet of the Hat syndrome that Star Wars so often
Yeah.
makes out of itself. I was explaining like all my favorite Star Wars creatures and species to Jay, and they asked me like a bunch of different questions, like, well, what's the deal with like the girls with the tentacles in their heads? And I said, oh, Twi'leks. Their whole thing is that they're sexy, and that's just their lot in life.
Yeah.
It's the only thing any of them ever get to be. And like, oh yeah, Rhodians, they have some stuff going on, but the first Rhodian we ever saw was a bounty hunter, so now just kind of all of them are.
They're all like somehow involved in that world. Whether
I
as
think the
criminal
whole
or
thing
bounty
is
hunter.
that after the Empire took hold, that they as a race sort of like the planet of Rhodia sort of fell on hard times, and so what a lot of people turned to was intergalactic bounty hunting work, which is a fun way of saying basically we just wanted to do Greedo 500 times.
Yeah, we really liked Greedo, guys.
Hey, remember
We
that
came up
character
with
who
any
you're
reason to do
remember that
more.
character who you see for 5 seconds that you're probably not meant to give a shit about?
Yeah. Well, that's Star Wars, though.
Right.
It's like-
And this is the problem I was explaining to Jay, is that Star Wars nowadays is written by Star Wars fans, and Star Wars fans didn't read the script documents or the creative documents that Lucas had, which, to be fair, very few of those. Clearly his ideas were just kind of like, well, there's a guy. And so we ended up with this terrible situation where, well, the only Rhodian we know is Greedo. So maybe they're all like that.
Yeah. Which that's such a strange impulse to me because I like the idea of me taking a creature we've only seen once in Star Wars and putting my own spin on it. But I
Right.
guess that I'm just built different. I don't know.
Like, if you see Maul and Savage, you're like, yeah, this is what I want all Zabraks to be. Why?
Right. Like at least make them different characters if they're gonna be doing the same thing.
Savage works a little bit because you actually get to
Yeah.
explore the culture that they grew up in instead of just they're both Sith guys. They finally have a bond.
Right.
But the thing that often happens is it's just Greedo, but with a different group this time. It's not like we ever get to see, we're never gonna get the Greedo backstory show. Well, okay,
Never say never.
yeah, I'm realizing now that I shouldn't dare risk such things.
I could already see like the article that's like how Greedo makes the scene in Mos Eisley Cantina heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Now that must have hurt.
Better call Saul-esque origin story for Greedo.
Again, I really want some shows that maybe deal with the backstories that are important or in any way inform the movies that we would care about.
I'm here.
Instead, we get Obi-Wan, which I think mostly goes over stuff we kind of knew. I still haven't
Right,
watched
well,
it yet. I don't know that I want to.
I don't think you should, having seen 2 episodes. I mean, I think I pretty much figured out the vibe as it was going. Well, and I know why they did this, right? They wanted to develop the Anakin Obi-Wan thing. That was the big emotional through line. And fine, I guess, but it just feels forced. I don't know. I think you're right. Like, we did know basically what Obi-Wan was doing, and we didn't, at least for the first 2 episodes, no new insight in that regard.
Is the
He was
tragedy
hiding, and he had one adventure.
is the tragedy of Anakin and Obi-Wan not already thoroughly explored by the movies, Clone Wars,
Right.
every piece of media we've ever gotten dealing with the prequel era? And like, it sucks that it's in Rebels, and I don't want anyone to watch Rebels, but like, there's that scene with Darth Maul and Obi-Wan. We get it, okay? We got their story. It's done.
Yeah, and well, what's wild to me is that the only thing I think they really had to go on was showing that Obi-Wan, like, was kind of fucked up for a while, which is fair. That's an interesting dimension to look at that character, because we don't really dwell on that, partly because it's a show for children.
Yeah.
Or, like, it's a franchise for children. But, like, it's an interesting thought. Like, he's lost so much and he's traumatized in that. But they just immediately, like, are done with that by episode 2. And they're like, he's gonna have fun adventures with little Princess Leia. And, I mean, from what I understand, they do circle back to it. It's just like, I don't know, I would be more interested in watching a show that's just about Obi-Wan trying to hide away and going through his grieving process.
Yeah, I mean,
I know that would be unappealing for
I'm
Disney
almost
and
certain
for
it's gonna come
merchandise,
up,
but
or did come up in the show. I guess Obi-Wan's over,
I
but
don't think they're doing another season. Yeah.
no, I mean, why would you? But does the stuff around, oh, what's her name? The Mandalorian princess who I hate.
Bo-Katan? Is that?
No, Bo-Katan's the one in Death Watch. She also sucks, but there's the other one.
Oh, her.
The
yeah,
pacifist.
Yeah. I don't recall anything about her other than the relevant Obi-Wan connection.
Yeah,
I don't think that comes up.
does that, like, get addressed during the show?
I don't think so.
Oh, there we go. Again.
These Gamorrean elites.
They are really,
causing trouble
they're
for
whipping
you.
my ass.
Maybe there's a clever workaround. I don't think there is.
I think the clever workaround is banging our head into this wall.
Right. Saving right before the encounter and just fucking going for it.
Yeah, so it's this neat technique known only to pro gamers. It's called save scumming.
Got me through XCOM, it'll get you through this.
Yeah, we could hope. Am I just gonna have to grind on these fucking rat ghouls in the lower depths until I'm powerful enough to take down a Gamorrean?
I'll be right back.
Hey. And let's see what they've got. Finally dropping something valuable to me. Now let's see. Down this way is one Gamorrean. And down here, I think there's one also. No, this is.
Huh?
We're gonna recover that. Now we recovered that. We gotta go find. Who is it that we're looking for? Is it Zibby?
That energy shield lead. I've got the codes to load.
Zalbar. Big Z. Now if we can fight Big Z, then we can get down the shields. And is he somewhere in here? Oh! We've gone somewhere new. Oh, okay. Awesome. And this is way closer. Okay. Well, this will let us get to and from the Undercity easier. Let's look around the village and see what people have to say. Igear is one of the vendors, right?
Hey there, Upworld. It ain't the best.
Hmm. Oh, and I gotta go give that guy a permacrete detonator. So let's go up. Hey, Rukil.
You come from the... Are you the Herald of Prophecy?
Been looking for
Beacon
you.
to
I haven't
guide
talked
us
to you
through
yet.
the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Watch yourself. This guy's star chart is missing a few galaxies, if you know what I mean.
Speak to me, Upworlder. A question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rukil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukil
Yeah, I'm back.
Wrinkleskin.
All
the
right, I'm
children
talking
call
to
me
Ruko
sometimes.
Wrinkleskin.
Oh yes.
I'm Perma Mark. What do you want from me, Rukil?
Once I was honored for my wisdom, but over time the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually there was only a single apprentice who followed me, and now she is gone too. No, not yet. I must be wary. Careful. You may be a false.
Now he is human, right?
Dare I share my secrets with
I think
you?
so.
I know there are
Until you
100-year-old
prove
humans in
yourself.
real life, and it does happen. I'm just, I wouldn't, I don't believe that about this guy. He doesn't seem that old.
Might be one of those near humans in Star Wars that look exactly like humans, but
My apprentice is lost.
and maybe
But
that's why he's
please
able to
don't
look
worry.
so
Will you
so
help
good
an
for
old
his
man?
age.
Will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found.
I will help you with
Finding
this.
her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere.
He is not passing the vibe check. I can't remember anything about this character.
No, me either. I know very little about KOTOR beyond Karth is here. HK-47 is the character I care about.
I wish you luck.
All right, it says I have her journal. I don't
Must
remember.
have found it, and you may have just looted it.
Oh
I guess.
yeah,
I don't think you're
I
lying.
guess I did. I've uncovered evidence that others have been seeking out the fabled land. Treks have led them into the sewers. I've decided that I must go there as well. Well, all right. Uh,
Hey there, what can I do for you?
uh,
Greetings once more.
yeah. So
It is
I've got good news and bad news.
join the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I
this
am
poor old
saddened
man,
by
because
this
this happens
news,
in the span of 3 minutes.
there
Could
is
you go out and
much
find my
hope.
apprentice?
By finding
Oh
my
yeah,
apprentice,
sure.
you have proved
Then
yourself
he
worthy.
sees me check my pockets.
That-
You
Oh
will
wait.
be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the promised land. You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle. of
Oh, now I
destiny that
remember this
cloaks you.
quest. Yes.
Perhaps old Rukil knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100
You know,
years in the Undercity.
at least with
Cast
like
down into the
Chirrut,
darkness.
I really felt
I
like he
know
was
the
like
legends
force
of
sensitive
history
in a
of our
way that
people.
we understand that
Now
like
you must
the
learn it
force,
too.
whether or not he can control it, does move through him as it does through us all, and he's
Right.
just like in touch with that. What's the deal with this guy?
I think he's just old. Is his
Ah,
power.
okay. Very well. Tell me the history of your people.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source.
They eat
A
kelp?
century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution
I
poisoned
guess.
the oceans.
I don't know why he would
and
lie about
famine swept the
that.
planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die. But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
Is that how you came to be down here?
Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Teresian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
What I love about BioWare games is when you have a member of the party reacting to the story going on,
Right.
because that's supposedly immersive, but the
Yeah.
other characters do not react to them because the developers couldn't guarantee whether they would be there or not.
Yeah. Yeah. So almost always you have a companion be like, "Oh, this is how I feel about this," and the quest giver is just like, "Cool." Anyway.
Moving on.
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf. I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information, but still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
I have one of those.
Yes, Upworlder. Well done. However, I see that this journal alone does not have enough clues for me to solve this mystery. Too many pieces are still missing. I'm afraid that only with all three journals, my grandfather's, my father's, and my apprentice's, will I be able to discover the location of the promised
So is this like if we
I
open
will
them up
leave
to a
this
certain
journal
page
with
and we
you
put
for
them all next to each
safekeeping
other,
for
we see
now.
a map?
Perhaps it will aid you in
I
your
don't think
search
it's
for the
quite
others.
that direct,
I
but
wish you luck, Upworlder, for the sake
Similar
of the
vibe.
entire village.
You know, we could make some inferences, maybe. We could, you know, like, do we have some guesses? Some leads yet? Anything? Because I could just go out look for that instead of a fucking book. God, I was trying to explain beyond just the Planet of the Hats issue that comes up with Star Wars.
Please, help us. We're infected with the rat ghoul disease.
Oh, uh-oh.
At any moment we could... No! This cannot be...
Oh, sorry, I thought I could talk to you guys about how they've discovered the serum in the Upworld, and I was going to bring it down here to cure you. I guess I have to kill you now is the problem. Well, your story is at an end, my friends.
You'll never get me. Huh?
Yeah, let's just frag these guys. Let's see if that does anything. Oh, they all avoided it. Okay. Oh, good. I have to go through the conversation with the old man again.
oh dear.
Here we go. But beyond the Plane of the Hat thing, I was trying to explain to Jay the very complicated politics around droids, insofar as Lucas wasn't thinking about it. And I don't,
No.
not that I think the, like, robot slavery thing isn't something you can critique in the original trilogy. You can. It's there. But not at all in the same way, because the characters don't discuss droids in the same way that, like, the Star Wars that wanted to present itself as something loftier did. Instead, they're just there, and they're mostly for gags. And that's like why the show Droids exists. That is just about C-3PO and R2's funny adventures. Meanwhile, Clone Wars has actual discussion around the politics of droids, gets more into it, makes it way more fucked up, like the fact that droids regularly get their memory wiped because otherwise they start to develop a personality and desire for freedom. And the politics only ever go as far as like, hey, I think it's wrong to wipe droids' memories. What about owning them? Hey, remember how you own them?
Yeah.
Remember how R2, your
Yeah.
best
No.
friend, you own?
Yeah.
And it's not like they go into it with the clothes either. Very similar thing going on there.
Right. It's the slave army we have.
Yeah,
It's cool.
and
though.
I love how the
best.
paradise is droids attend to your every need. Hey, how is that for the droids? Can I ask?
You come from the
What?
one.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that at this point, trying to solve it would be a whole mess. It's one of those like once you point it out, you can never go back.
Mhm.
Yeah, I will leave this.
And yeah, I don't envy Star Wars writers in that regard.
We just keep getting really close to Star Wars doing something about it. I kind of thought Andor was gonna bring it up, and it might still happen. I want to say in some of the old Legend stuff, there's like um, talks of a planet that's like autonomous from all droids there are
Yeah.
free and autonomous. But I can't remember if that happens or if there's a droid civil war or something.
Back
Remember
again.
there's
Is
this
there something
one
else you need?
shows up in SWTOR.
But
Is it the Gree?
the so you
Only tangentially related.
nothing can be done for the infected villagers. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pen. I can't stop you from going through the gates, Upworlder.
All right. Can you buy the Rakghoul serum off the healer in the upper city?
I cannot remember.
Oh,
Sorry.
all right. No, it's cool. I'll go and take a look and see if I can. Because ideally, I would like to like not have to murder those people on the other side. I don't, they didn't do anything wrong. How many times has Star Wars done zombies now? Because we've got rat
Two that I can
ghouls.
think of off the top of my head.
There's rat
Oh,
ghouls,
three.
and then there's the like force zombies. I think it was something like Sith could do, where they could revive the dead. Oh, and you know what?
Yeah.
I don't know if this counts as the same thing, but Force Witches can do that too. It's just different, where it's like the souls of their
they
dead.
do it in. It's canon again as of Fallen Order. I think,
Yeah,
if not
where
before.
that's the whole thing. You're running across all of fuck, what planet is it? Dathomir. You're running across all of Dathomir, and you give them the various. You have to fight the various skeletal and zombified warriors.
And then I think there were something like zombies in the Bounty Hunter video game where you played as Jango Fett at the end.
Oh,
Never got to the end, but I think there's
I
some
can't
sort of-
remember. I only watched my uncle play through the first few levels, and every time I tried to play, I really sucked bad at it.
Yeah, I was also terrible at it.
I think
It's a hard
in one
game.
of the early levels, you end up fighting like a Rancor or something, and I could never get past that. It's like an arena.
That sounds very familiar. Let me see if V-tropes can hallucinate me. Yes, the Bando Gora cultists apparently become something similar to zombies, according to.
So fucking. Why does Star Wars need that many zombies?
So that you can carve stuff up with lightsabers and shoot them with blasters and not feel bad about it.
Didn't they also have Force vampires? Wasn't that a thing for a while?
Did they? I don't remember.
I know
Let me
for
look
sure
up
there's vampires in Star Wars. I just can't remember if it's a
Star
dark
Wars
side thing or if
Force
it's just
vampires. I mean, there's definitely the life drain of. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, there you go. You've read it now, and you've had the exact same reaction I did when I first landed on that page.
Force vampire, formerly known as Jedi Knight Tel Angor, was the result of the Order of the Silver Jedi's experiments in creating a living symbol of the light side of the Force. Unfortunately for the Order, the requirements had the exact opposite effect. Rather than Angor drawing on the Force to bolster his abilities, the dark side corrupted him completely, turning him into a hideous creature that fed on the Force itself and itself needed it to survive. Angor ceased to be himself and became the Force vampire.
Star Wars is
Oh
just
my
so
god.
good.
You'll be surprised to learn this has not made its way back into canon yet.
Oh, damn, that's a shame.
uh,
Of all the things canon could steal from Legends, they decided, no, we don't want to steal Force Vampire.
but it should be worth saying that whatever this was from, let me find. It was from Dangers from the Dark Side, Villains for Star Wars New Republic Campaign Part 2.
Yeah, a lot of
Um,
the Legends content comes from the RPG books that are like, it's
uh,
one paragraph or a snippet of a sentence, and you have to infer,
uh,
or like
that was
it'll get
not
mentioned in
released.
another adventure.
That was not released inside the Lucas licensing process, so we can't be sure that was ever intended to be canon.
Oh, what was the other vampire thing though? You were saying the life drain. It was like an
Yeah,
infection you could get, and instead of being regular vampires, and I thought this part was kind of cool. Um, they had like a tube to suck your blood.
oh, jeez.
Am I misremembering?
What are you talking about? I don't remember that.
Um, hold on. Star Wars vampire life drain.
Found the energy vampires.
Yeah, that might be what I'm
They don't
thinking of.
use tubes, I don't think.
Hmm. Let's see. Force vampire, energy vampire.
Tube to
In
drink.
Star Wars comics, Count Dooku was briefly a vampire. Okay. Oh, I thought
They
Star.
found the Culiceto, a sentient species of small tube-mouth insectoids that fed off blood and wore traditional brown traveling smocks.
Yeah, this is I think what I was thinking of, the Sketos.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I found it. I found it. I found it. It's the Anzat. The Anzati, singular Anzat, were a dangerous, mysterious, force-sensitive human species, near human species, with two tentacle-like proboscises that curled out and extended from their cheeks, with which the Anzati were able to feed upon the brains of their prey. They were extremely
Oh.
long. So it's basically vampires, and I think you can even contract an infection from them that makes you crazy and weird, but you don't become an Anzati. But this was like their thing. Marcus, I don't know, Macris, I don't know if I should charge you for the permacrete detonator. It didn't cost me much. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry for threatening you. I didn't mean it, Macris. Hey, hey, am I just gonna stand here while this blows up?
Your companions were like, yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here. But you're like, cool, cool.
Yeah, super impressive explosion, man. No one could survive that. Oh, oh, this isn't. This isn't even a piece of rubble. I swear to God, I'm gonna see this in like 5 levels or something when I'm in a temple and I'm like, hey, I remember that.
Hey, that strange obelisk. Looks familiar. See, he didn't tell you that the floor above him is a museum. Oh fuck.
Let's see if I can go claim that bounty. I hope I don't need to lie.
Or are you doing a no lie playthrough?
No. I've got a very high persuasion and stuff. I'm hoping I don't have to risk those odds. Zax, what's up? Oh, good. Lie. Okay. Yeah, let's get big for my britches. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Let's play some Bazog. Hey, Gelrude.
Back again.
You're just gonna lose all your money on the Bazak table after all that work.
I'm only gonna play 1 round.
Oh yeah, you can stop anytime you want, sure.
Oh, good. It's just all minus. Okay. And turn. What's your least favorite thing about Bazak?
That it's aggressively boring.
Well, there is that. It makes for such stimulating content, though, don't you think?
Yeah, no, it really does. I found myself breathless looking at you play this.
The Bazak player must maintain a state of utter concentration.
My favorite thing about Pazak in this game, I just noticed, is how on the left-hand side it says your name on the corner. On the right-hand side it just says opponent.
Yeah. Oh, God. Come on. I just need a win. Alright, okay, Gelrude. I'll be going now.
Oh, rude. Certainly not Gil polite.
The thing I hate most about Bazak probably is the deck building. I don't get a lot of satisfaction from finding Pazak cards. I still want them, because that's just kind of the person I am. But it's kind of annoying. I don't get a sense of satisfaction like I would from playing, say, Tetraforce or something like that in a Final Fantasy game where you're collecting cool little cards with funny art on them. I'm just collecting numbers to play blackjack better. There's nothing interesting about it. It is just blackjack.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, blackjack is one of those things where you don't need to gild the lily. It's pretty much what it is.
Right. And my thing is, like, Sabat kind of has some interesting stuff going on. It's not, like, completely novel, but there's interesting stuff there. The most innovative thing Pazak does to blackjack is it just adds minuses. That's the only thing new about it.
Yeah. No, it's a game that I found myself playing often in my playthrough and wondering why. It
Uh-huh.
felt like a drinker who knew he needed to quit and wasn't even sure why he kept drinking. It just felt like there was no other way.
All right, come on, Undercity. Now we're gonna go back to the sewers to get killed by Glamorians again. Did you ever? Oh,
I saw you talking with Rukel. He
Yes?
told you his legends
oh
about
no,
promised
it's
didn't
one
he?
of
He told you
the,
all about
it's
his
the annoying
secrets
merchant in the
with lost
Undercity.
explorers.
The one who goes, "Hey."
No, most people don't believe his stories. They figure he's nothing but an old cook. But I think there might be some truth in what he's saying. That's why I want to stop him. For an outcast, I've got things pretty good. The village relies on me to bring in food and supplies. I'm an important man. If it wasn't for Gendar, I'd be running this place.
I get the feeling if it wasn't for Gendar, this place would be a lot worse off than it is.
But if Rukel ever finds his promised land, I'm sunk. People won't need to rely on me anymore. I'll just be another nobody like all the rest of the villagers. I won't let that happen.
It's like somewhere between Lucky from Lucky Charms and Ren from Ren and Stimpy.
Oh god.
The two explorers who went searching for the
I think this guy
Yeah,
thinks he's doing Peter Lorre, and he's so not.
They might have found clues, evidence, like Rukel's
Yeah.
apprentice. They would have
But you get in the
recorded that
booth and you just do
information in
your
their
best,
journals.
Yeah,
That is
I-
I'll
feedback.
pay you if you bring all 3 journals to me. The 2 from the explorers and the 1 from Rukel's apprentice. Then I can destroy the evidence and make sure nobody ever finds the promised land. I've saved up enough.
I think you may have already failed this task.
Yeah.
Bring them to me and I'll give you a decent.
Oh wait, actually, I think you don't actually hand over the journals until... Well, let me look. I'm gonna double check my inventory here. Yeah, you don't hand over the journal until you've got all 3. So I could still do
Wild.
this. Ryukyo's like,
Well,
nope, I don't want it yet. Hey, Rubble, got anything new for me today? Ah, container is empty. Shame. Okay, let's... Oh, good, a rock ghoul again. We love rock ghouls. How many of them are there? My god. Hold on.
Well, as many as it takes.
Jack, do you have a favorite Star Wars creature or species?
Species, the Keldor for sure. Love those guys.
They're pretty great. You and your diseased mind.
Well, and I do have a diseased mind, and I also just like guys with masks. I'm also a big fan of the Gand.
Which one are the Gand again?
The Gand are the guys that Zuckuss is. Zuckuss is a Gand.
I love when you... I love saying Star Wars words.
Yeah. Yeah, Zuckuss is not the best name, but my thing that I liked about them, I don't know if this is still canon, but other than the way they looked, which was good, they would only ever refer to themselves in the 3rd person unless they were like honored people, in which case they had earned the right to the 1st person pronoun. I thought that was a neat concept. Like it's kind of an interesting
Honorifics, but for
sci-fi.
the self is pretty... That's
Yeah.
novel.
Yeah, I mean, for Star Wars, I thought it was a pretty neat idea.
Oh, these guys are pretty great.
Yeah.
Fuck, when do we see these guys?
In some Legends content, and when Zuckuss shows up for the 1 second.
Right. What does Zuckuss show up in? Is he in
Empire Strikes Back. He's
Right.
the one of the bounty
God, I
hunters
do not remember
assembled on
him at
the
all.
Darth
That's so
Destroyer.
weird because this guy rocks.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah?
Now let's get mission. Disarm that. Why don't you? Oh, there's the third journal.
Oh, well done.
Let's see.
Hey there. Okay.
Now we can level you up, get you to actually do something important.
Oh, and that's right. There were 2 subspecies of Gand. One that breathed ammonia, and another that did not breathe at all.
Now hold on. Now how does that one work?
It's not. They draw their sustenance by absorption from its food intake. And approximating speech by modulating the sounds of its flatulence.
Okay. No,
So-
hold on. If you have flatulence, there has to be some component of breath
Some
in
air
there.
in there, yeah. Well, they got it from absorption. Oh, when the fuck did these guys show up?
What?
Let's stab ourselves a couple of times with some
We're
med
in
packs.
Skolo.
Huh?
What does minor frag mine self mean? I don't like that phrasing.
I think it means put a mine where you're standing.
I hope it does.
Look at this. This is one of those old-style manual maps. No computer codes or nothing. The sewers is the only place you'd see one of these on Taris. You can't.
This is a real vice of mine for sci-fi settings, is when old technology becomes good again, because it actually represents better security than some new stuff does.
Yeah, no, that is a fun little trope where and it's true to life in some ways.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things about Dune. I think how the fact that shield generators are like the only way to conquer them is typical armed combat instead of lasers and stuff is great.
Yeah, because you'll fucking blow up a city.
Yeah.
You hit them with a laser.
Yeah. So, can Kashyyyk... Can Wookiees just not speak any other language?
I think so. I think that's what we're meant to
Oh
understand.
shit, we got a Wookiee life debt!
A life debt? You sure about that, Pixie? Think about it carefully. You better be sure.
This is a phrase I've been using for years, and it's wild to me to hear it for real.
Big Z swearing a Wookiee life debt to you? Wow, this is major. Do you realize what it means?
Some kind of loyalty vow, isn't it?
A life debt is the most solemn vow a Wookiee can make. It means he'll stay by your side for the rest of your life. Wherever you go, whatever you do, Zalbar will be with you.
Wow, fuck. Jesus, option 4 coming in with the fucking
Yeah.
absolute deranged levels of evil.
I guess this means you're stuck with me, too. Wherever Big Z goes, I'm going. I almost lost him once. It's not gonna happen again. So, I guess I still owe you one secret path into the Vulcan base. That was the deal, wasn't it? Don't worry. I know a back door into that scum den. I better come with you. The Volkers put up a force shield to keep the sewer dwellers out. I'm one of the only non-Volkers on Taris who can get you past it. I can't remember exactly how to get there, but I know it was somewhere here in the sewers.
We passed it.
Over to the
Mission, we
northeast, if
passed
I
it.
remember
I don't
right.
know if you saw the
I just
giant
hope the rancor
shield in the middle of the
monster's still
sewers.
there.
We know where it is. Well, nobody said anything about a
There used to be
Rancor.
rancor monster that made its nest in that part of the sewers. Pretty much eats anything it can get its claws
Yeah,
on.
gonna have to
That
relive
thing
those
is
bounty hunter
huge.
days.
Oh boy.
Rancors aren't too bright. I was able to sneak past it before, so I'm sure we'll figure something.
I do like the dialogue options, like, I'm spoiling for a fight, given you've only had 30,000 up to this point.
Okay then, off we go. Like I said,
Afraid of it. Core.
We have to have mission. And I want to have Zalbar.
Sorry, Karth. Go to hell.
Yeah, fuck off.
Who cares if you're level 6?
Oh, they did some impressive work on this animation here. You can tell the door guy had a field day with this one. He was like, wait, I can do more than just sliding it open? Fucking finally! Hey, assholes, guess what? Just gotta come up and slap the shit out of him, huh, Zalbar?
I don't think you equipped him with anything.
No, I didn't.
Fuck, though. He's doing well.
Yeah.
That's all he needs, apparently. Damn, Zalbar.
That was one of my favorite things about Wookiees back in the old Star Wars games was, they didn't have armor. You could get armor, and it wasn't like they couldn't equip it or anything. But their whole deal was they had natural armor because their fur is so dense, and it would just ignore blaster shots. It's wild. There we go. Oh, I guess you can't equip anything. Okay. Let's try... Yeah, does that suit your fancy? Just me and my sword-wielding Wookiee here.
I'm here. On it. Done.
Hello, rock ghouls. Fuck this. Zalbar, you deal with that.
Yeah?
Let's recover that. Medpacks, please. Yes. Winning.
It's all coming up.
It's all coming up, Zalbar.
He's the new protagonist.
It is weird that we haven't really gotten a game about an alien yet in Star Wars, right? I think the only one I can think of off the top of my head is the one where you play as that Twi'lek bounty hunter. And the whole thing there is that she is, like, supposed to be half human, and that's a big sticking point in the story. Do you remember this
No
game? You
idea.
have like a little droid
No.
friend who assists you with a blaster. It was on DS and I want to say on PS3, maybe. It was neat.
I mean, I take your point. The only games I can think of with alien protagonists are ones that were like, you know, the customizable
Yeah.
protagonists, like in Jedi Academy and Kotor. They canonically always defaulted to human male. You got used to that phrase a lot in the early days of Star Wars, or the mid days of Star Wars, really.
The latter
Very
day Star
generous
Wars.
of the game to just say that Zalbar's skill is too low rather than blowing him up.
Yeah, thank God. Zalbar just he put his hands on the mine and then took them off. His big furry mitts, they don't activate the pressure sensor.
Yeah.
He's still got a delicate touch. He just doesn't he can't work the wires, that's all.
I do like the idea of him going for the mine and then realizing halfway through, oh fuck, I don't know how bombs work.
Oh, there's our droid friend from earlier. How are you, Rusted Droid?
Keeping the city safe.
These Gamorrean patrols. Oh boy.
Hey, Big Z, we gotta do something about your breath. I didn't want to say anything, but it's bad. Worse than usual, which is
Turn you
hard
down.
to believe.
It's a war of
Now
attrition.
that I think about it, your breath has been pretty rancid ever since we rescued you from those Gamorrean slaves.
Is this really the time mission? Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, Mission. Poor Big Z's had a traumatic experience almost being enslaved, and you're over here like, damn, bud.
Oh, Zalbar, that's terrible. I know how
Pretty rancid ever since we rescued you from those slavers. It's like, you mean 5 minutes ago?
Ew. No wonder your breath is so bad, Big Z. Gamorreans smell like bantha poodoo. We'll have to pick you up a toothbrush to clean that stench out of your choppers.
Sorry, just what humiliation will you inflict upon me next, Cole?
Try and eat something else to cover up that smell, okay? Stay away from anything that's smart enough to lock you in a cage this time.
That is so fucked up to say to your friend who just almost got enslaved.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love when I love when I get kidnapped and my best friend who I've trusted for a long time is like, "Oh my god, your breath stinks. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, damn, dude. Don't get kidnapped, you dumb idiot."
Next time, eat better when you're in prison.
He even says the fucking line, "Yeah, they didn't feed me. I was a prisoner, not their guest." Mission!
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I know you're a minor, but you gotta know that.
This is the one that's blocked from below. Couple parts. Generic skeleton on floor. Nothing of note. Nothing to see here.
On it. Done.
Bunch of Pazak cards, thank you.
That'll really make the difference.
Oh yeah, my deck building strats will be off the charts.
I know you said deck building, but something about an enunciation made me hear dick building.
The Star Wars cocksmith.
Just like every Jedi must craft their own lightsaber. Truly, every
And
Physique
now
player.
what build will you choose for the shaft?
Get the Kyber crystal ready.
So I didn't know this until recently. I mean, I knew this fact. I didn't know about this debate. Um, there's apparently like a big argument on the Star Wars wiki in the Legends article about Kyber crystals.
Lucky for you,
Okay.
I picked them off the pocket.
Because the thing is,
What?
I'm sure you know this as an experienced Star Wars MMO player, but uh, you know that like a Kyber crystal is a specific type of crystal.
Yeah.
The Star Wars wiki, Wikipedia, started doing this thing a while back where it just said anything that was put in a lightsaber was a Kyber crystal, which is true in canon because you can only use Kyber crystals in a lightsaber. But in the old days, you could use stuff like a crate dragon pearl, and the whole debate on this.
Ingot, yeah.
Yeah. And this has begun bothering me because, first of all, why did they get rid of that in canon? It's one of the cool things about lightsabers that you don't have to go to a specific place to get the crystal. That it is all about your journey and how you craft it.
Yeah. Exactly.
But now all Jedi go to the one planet for their crystals. Instead of like, well, yeah, I grew up on Tatooine, so I grabbed a sand dragon pearl from these old fossils, and it has a tie to my home village. And I guess, you know, that's antithetical to the...
Kyber crystals on other planets?
I think in canon now there's only... In canon now there's only
so
one.
Many planets. Isn't it Ilum though?
It's Ilum, yeah.
Isn't it Starkiller base and it exploded? Are we just done with lightsabers from now on?
Yeah, fuck it. No more lightsabers ever again.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. The idea that you could customize a lightsaber to your personal aesthetic was very cool, and I like that.
Right, and its components affected what it did.
Yeah, no, that was what I was about to say. In the Star Wars FFG role-playing game, anyway, and I'm double-checking which one it is. I think it's the one I said earlier, the Baravinga. There was one that allowed you to fucking set people on fire with your lightsaber, which you know I'm into.
Right, they're fucking plasma blades. Why don't they?
Yeah. Yes, it was the Baravinga. When installed in a lightsaber, they create a searing, fiery blade that burns so fiercely that it nearly loses cohesion.
That's fucking cool.
A lightsaber with an installed Baravinga is slightly radioactive, and with a particularly good or lucky strike can set a target alight.
That's fucking cool!
I want that. I want that. Don't get rid of that.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Oh, this is interesting. Maybe this is what the debate's about. The book here, which I know is sort of in a weird, the RPG book is sort of in a weird like position with canon.
Right. This was part of it. The guy I know who like is very involved in this debate is he was a big FFG player, and that was like one of the sources he pointed to. Because at the time, whether you like it or not, those were part of the license.
Yeah. What's interesting is they refer to all of these as Kyber crystals, not just Ilum. Like,
right.
The Ilum crystal is a type of Kyber crystal, according to this.
This was the argument that he got into on the wiki, because he does not believe that all things are Kyber crystals. And it's specifically the ones from Ilum. And people would point out this paragraph, and he said, but that's not what it fucking says. So I have to double check what it said. Oh, let's just.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Well, we're on stealth mode now. Now, how do I kill the Rancor?
I think you have to get some kind of poison to put in the corpse pile.
All right. Well, I found the synthesized odor, but I haven't found any poison. I think. Let me double.
Maybe put a bunch of explosives in it. You make him eat a bunch of bombs. Seems wrong, in a way, but also, what are you gonna do?
Okay. I've got armor reinforcement, beam splitter, scope, synthesized odor.
Yeah, but maybe you can just use your frag grenades? I'm not clear.
Yeah, me either. So I'm gonna.
You can always save, try it, and yeah.
Alright. Save game. Right here. Switch to give item. We have to put in one of the odor. We have to put in. I'm gonna put in a frag mine and a frag grenade and see if that does anything. Oh, we've tempted the beast.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. You got 2 more, so.
And down it goes.
Yeah. That's how it go. Fuck! Damn! It's kind of a brutal animation.
Yeah, I feel much worse about it now. I have to cut open its remains?
But yes.
It seems to be the only way I could get at what's in it, but it won't give me anything, so.
So I say you don't have to, but you want to.
I do. I want what's in there.
A Rancor crystal.
Oh, yeah. This makes your Jedi lightsaber into a light club.
Well, I looked it up. In the RPG, that is what a Crate Dragon Pearl basically. It makes your blade just fucking sharper, quote unquote, like more cutting.
I don't think you get more cutting than made of plasma.
Yeah. It just says ones which produce an exceptionally savage and destructive blade that makes an unsettling howling noise when swung about.
Three whole med packs, goddamn.
Christmas comes early.
I'm still not over. Do you remember when Kitty brought up that Harley thought that you didn't understand the story if you didn't know what the lightsaber handles meant?
No, I don't remember that. That's a wild take.
It was like a big. We spent we spent the day talking about it. We did not have any conversation with Harley, but
no.
he had said to Kitty essentially that like you're not gonna get all the nuance of the story if you don't know about what the lightsaber handles mean. And my thing is that like they add motifs to the story. They don't really add any
At best, yeah.
Like,
there's no facts that
right, like if
change
you
the
know whose
interpretation of it.
lightsaber is whose, that is interesting. But like the design doesn't convey much other than what the wielder was thinking about when they made it. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Anakin's is ramshackle because he made it himself. Obi-Wan's is classic because he models himself as the perfect Jedi. Count
Yeah.
Dooku's is one of them fancy. It's that fancy old style because he comes from a more civilized age. All that.
Yeah. Oh dear. Just, you don't understand the story.
Yeah, I get back to me when light whips are important again. It's God, there are so many.
He did just kill a chef, I think. I saw.
He was, yeah, the bartender. Listen, he went in there.
No, he asked for it as much as anyone can.
My name is Ada. My father owed Davik some money, but he couldn't pay. Davik killed my father and sold me into slavery here at the Vulcar compound to pay off the debt.
Looks like your order is up.
Right.
Good God.
I still don't know how much help I can be, but I sure hope you get rid of all the Vulcars. I hate them. What? I've never heard of such a thing. I guess it might be in the garage on the lower level. That's where all the Vulcars go to work on their swoop bikes. But I've never been down there. The elevator is protected by a security system. Only the Vulcars are allowed to go down there.
Oh yes, the swoop bikes.
Is she that Republic soldier? I heard one of the Vulcar mention her, but she's not here. He said Brejik didn't trust his men around her. I guess she's too important to be a slave here in the kitchens. Getting pawed and groped and kicked and spit on like me. Brejik must have taken her somewhere safe. Now that you've killed the guards who were supposed to watch me, I think I could find my way out of here. I'm free to go? You're not gonna kill me?
This poor waitress.
I don't know how I can
Jesus
repay you.
Christ.
Thank you.
Get out of here. Go
I
home.
have to get out of here before any of the Vulcars see me.
You're really racking up those light side points, Jude.
Yeah, I know.
We'll kill the next person who doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, listen, hey, I'm running low on credits. I'm gonna start charging people to be a savior. I mean, you didn't think I would get involved in a gang war for free, did you?
Yeah, come on. Who do I look like? Spider-Man? Come on. Not running a charity.
Huh?
Mission, how do you deal with security?
Got you. Simple.
There we go. Lots of good stuff. Let's try equipping. We currently have the blaster rifle equipped, and I want blaster rifle. Salbar's slow cast. That's what Salbar needs to equip.
You're building him for melee.
Here, and you're gonna become a dual wielder now, Mission.
I hope that's okay.
And we are gonna switch to, let's see. Yeah, let's try this blaster rifle business for a little while.
All right.
Slice the computer. That's where we are. That's the armory. Barracks. Boop. There they all go. Except for that guy. Guess we'll have to deal with him. Rec room. No one in the rec room. Pool. No one in the pool. Garage. There we go. Turrets are deactivated. That makes that easier.
Good thing you have so many fucking computer spikes.
Yeah, it's what I do. I wish I had some more.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the cook.
Now that must have
Oh, good. All my friends can level up. Let's give you more demolitions, more security, and some higher stealth. Zalbar, what do you do? You're a scout, so we can give you more demolitions, more treat injury, and awareness. Making Zalbar our most powerful party member into the designated healer. Skill too low.
I'll get there one day, buddy.
He looks so defeated about it too. Look at that mug.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Well, he was just recently captured and almost enslaved. I'm
Well,
sure he's
yeah, I
still
mean,
looking
that's
for
pretty
that.
depressing too, don't get me wrong. Oh, a disabled sentry. Oh, these almost look like a precursor to the B1s. What can you do for a sentry? You're gonna help us out, bud. Taking a look around the whole place, seeing what we can find. Okay, so this is, I think, the route to the elevator. It is. Okay. Can we do anything with these turrets? I really wish you could disassemble other stuff to get parts. But no, you use a part and then it's just gone forever.
Yeah. Well, take it up with BioWare in what, 2001?
Yeah, I think so. Might have been 2003. I can't recall.
What, 2000? Now I gotta know. Damn it.
Did this come out before or after Revenge of the Sith?
I think before, but I could be wrong. This came out in 2003. You were right. July 15th.
That's out to the lower city, which should open it up for us. 100 credits, pass card, advanced med pack, energy. God damn. Oh, hey, bud. Yeah, let's talk to Zalbar. We haven't done that yet. Do you know anything about the planet we're on? I know that it isn't my homeworld. That is all I care about. There's nothing here to interest me. Want to know a little more about you? I will honor my life debt, but I don't feel we share more than that. Mission may say more, but I will not. You don't trust me? It is nothing personal, but I just don't feel you could understand anything about me. The ways of my people are not for outsiders to know. You'll have to be content with that. Well, I'll leave you be then. Okay, man. Six credits. Anything more? 100 more credits. More advanced med pack. Another pass card. More credits. Parts. Oh, hello, pool droid. Oh, gross. Hair trigger, Duracell. Okay, so a bunch of pieces. Anything else of note in here? No. This is such a huge ass base.
Wouldn't you want a big base if you were a Taris gangster?
I guess so, but... Oh, he's decided to talk to us instead. Surrender, I surrender. Please don't kill me. I'm not like these others. I'm not like Brejik and his new Volcars. You're a Volcar, aren't you? I'm a Volcar, but I was here long before Brejik took over. I was a Volcar back when it meant something. Back when we had honor. Then Brejik and his followers took over and turned our gang into a bunch of violent thugs and bloodthirsty punks. Now they treat all us original Volcars like second-class citizens. I used to be one of the highest ranking Volcars in the gang. Now I'm stuck on guard duty here in the back, all thanks to Brejik. I've been trying to work up the courage to leave, but it's not that easy. Brejik's followers will try to hunt down anyone who leaves the Volcar gang. He says he won't let traitors live. Brejik and his followers are the real traitors. They turned on Gadon and now they slaughter the Becks in the streets, and anyone else they happen to run across. Brejik knows anyone with character will never willingly follow a leader like him, so he uses brutality and violence to stay in power. You better give me some information if you want to live. Sure, whatever you want to know. It's not like I owe that scum Lord Brejik anything. That gadget Brejik stole from the Becks. He's got the accelerator in the basement garage. The only way down is by using the security elevator in the back of the base. It's protected by auto-targeting laser cannons. You'll be vaporized before you ever get near it, unless you get your hands on a pass card. Want to ask you something else? Looking for Bestula. Think Brejik would leave a trophy like that in here with this scum? He's got it stashed away somewhere safe. I'd guess. Somewhere outside this base. I'm gonna let you live. Go on, get out of here. And don't worry, I won't cause any trouble for you on the way out. In fact, I hope you take Brejik and his Volcars down. Maybe we should have killed him.
Yeah. This guy. That guy. No light side points for it, which is
Hey, Big Z.
a little
Don't
odd.
take this the wrong way, but lately I've noticed you're starting to.
Oh my god! Mission! He literally said the indignity. Are you gonna make me use a comb next? You monster!
Oh my god.
No, I'm not suggesting
Oh my god.
But your hair is getting all tangled, and if you look close, you can see a few gray
I thought you
strands
guys were
starting to
friends.
You're making this up. I groom every day. My hair is not tangled and it's not going gray. Zalbar looks fine to me.
Don't worry, Big Z. It's nothing I can't fix. A little trim, a splash of coloring, and you'll be as good as new. Best looking Wookiee on the planet. Maybe a nice suit.
You don't trim a Wookiee. You don't color a Wookiee. And you certainly don't dress a Wookiee.
I know, Wookiees aren't into the whole clothing thing, but you could start a whole new trend. You... Okay, sheesh. Try to offer some constructive criticism.
How dare you? So rude. Mission, is he your friend or not?
Lord.
Okay. So let's save and then which way were the elevators? Barracks, pool, control room, armory. Right. So let's save. Oh, we can't return to the hideout in here. Well, that's fine. I'll suffer through. I think we could take down Brejic.
Yeah.
Probably.
How hard can he be?
He's only the boss.
Yeah. I could beat up any number of people's bosses.
Alright, well, we're in the garage. Junk pile droid. Reactivate the droid. I don't have enough repair parts to get you to do anything, my friend. I'm sorry.
But at least you're awake now, forever paralyzed.
Yeah, if I can get some more parts, I'll repair them. I thought that said Garage Hero.
I'll show you.
Now that must be
I hope it noticed the character seems to be missing a lot of her shots.
Yeah. I could not tell you why.
Perhaps because she's meant to be using melee weapons.
No, I don't think that's it.
Okay, well, you know best.
Let's level up real quick. Well, let me check, because I could swear that I can use. What are my? Oh, I can actually make them do better at combat. Okay, I'm gonna have to tickle around with that then. Where's my ability? There we go. Skills. What about feats? There it is. Sniper shot, blaster pistol, blaster rifle, heavy weapons. Well, I am better at melee weapons than anything else, so we'll go back to that. You done.
Can you imagine watching someone you're shooting just take like a quick 30 seconds to vibe and then pull out two swords and charge you?
I'd be terrified.
Right, I mean, they're clearly better at this than me.
Yeah?
You calm down on Zalbar? That's what you can do for me.
Yeah, can you be nice to him? That's your friend. what's in the footlocker. More grenades, another med pack.
Ooh.
Garage computer. Supplies. Oh, I shouldn't have wasted all those security spikes earlier. Got a repair kit. Alright, well, let's... Zalbar. Garage head's desk. Anything in here? Oh yeah! Pazak card +3 and Pazak card -2. Garage head key card.
Oh, he's the head of the garage.
Yeah.
He's not just really into it.
Yeah, that I... Overload swoop bike. No, I don't need to do that. I don't have the stuff for that. Overload terminal. No. I'm in there. I don't want to go. Okay. Loading bay. Engine lab. Alright. Not much I can do. I'm gonna see if I can repair that droid anymore, because I did pick up some parts and a kit, I think.
I think just on the delay, I think it said your repair parts were 0.
Oh yeah, yeah, it did. It does. It still does. Junk pile droid. And I can't repair you either.
Sorry, my friends. It's
Oh,
how it
you're
has to
okay.
be.
I don't want to leave these guys just alone and in, forever trapped down here.
If it's any comfort, they're probably not aware of it. Except
Well,
for the
no,
one that you woke up.
Yeah, he is now forever awake and in a kind of hell that I can't even begin to imagine.
Maybe some other intrepid adventurer will come and repair him.
Oh, I can't open that door either. I guess we gotta go down this way.
You'll never get
Alright, mission Europe. Disarm those. We're just gonna keep recovering mines instead of just straight up disabling them. I think because... I wonder how much these sell for. Because I don't know that I'm ever gonna use mines like that.
Yeah. Why would you? How would you?
Yeah, I'm not clear on that either. Alright, there's Volcars in there.
There are some combat encounters where they're like, hey, some people are coming. Prepare. You have like 30 seconds to set up a defense, but it's, it's never... It's never so important to do that you need mines.
Wanna chick young?
Spend steel new prototypes for the Black Swan. You come work for us. The Black Volcars could use someone like you.
What? No, that's... They... Well, yeah. But Gadden... You're right. I don't need any...
Give me the girl now, or we have no deal.
Smelia.
let's start with her. Time to slaughter them all.
It's not like you didn't attempt to negotiate.
Yeah, my negotiation was, hey, do this or no.
And if it was important to them, they would have done it. Oh, nice spin kick. That did. Nice. Sharp.
Come on. Oh, there I go.
You did everything you could.
I did.
Thus ends the story.
Okay. Back through suffering we go. There's our good friend the security droid. We head down. Alright, well I guess for now I am spec'd for melee weapons, so I think we throw on that. And then we throw on... And I'm never gonna use this stealth mode business until it's absolutely necessary. So instead we're gonna give that he can't equip anything. Oh, neural bands. What do those do again?
Increase a stat, intelligence, or wisdom, I think.
Willpower. Yeah, will plus 2. Makes me look stupid though.
I don't think there's a hide helmet option.
I am missing so many. Zalbar, come on.
Stormtrooper levels of
Yeah,
inaccuracy there.
And the garage head should have something for me. It's the heavy combat suit, right? Level up, and let's put this into... We don't want stealth. Awareness, persuade, and security. Take those. Go over here. Take those. Easily dealt with. Okay. Now I think we stand maybe more of a chance.
Certainly hope so.
Yeah. What does the area schematics do for me? Does that just show me the whole map?
Yeah, I think it just gives the whole map.
I don't really need that. Garage. Garage office. Loading bay. Engine lab. I need some way of dealing with the guys in the engine lab. That's definitely where the prototype is.
Yeah?
I love how often I get stuck on another party member. Good job, guys. Okay. Oh, nope, failed. Nope, failed again. Not on your A game today, mission. Now, why did you go in here on your own, Perma? She has opted to go hunt down the guards that she saw from a distance. And for our troubles, I think we're going to die.
Yeah. Saved. I don't think you did, though.
So instead, I'm going to go back to the elevator. Get out of here. Go back. I must gather my party before venturing forth. Okay. But they're back there. And dead. Why won't she get up? Do I have to kill every enemy? I disengaged from combat.
Salvor has to learn to give up and move, or to let go and move on.
Yeah. Oh wow, Zalbar can really take the hits. Why are you not just leading the party every time? My god. Okay. Now that you're all awake, now we're gonna go home. We're gonna recover, and then we'll come back.
Wisdom in that, I think.
Okay. First take these guys down for easy XP. Sentinel shield. Huh? Now, my suspicion is that once I leave the base, a bunch of guys will respawn, but that's fine. We've upgraded our weapons. Go home, take a nap, and then we can come back to deal with Bestila. Do 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 do. I wonder what blowing up the swoop bikes would do for me, because I could do it if I so chose.
Not remember.
I think my guess is that it would hopefully bring out the guys from the engine lab, and give us a wider area to fight them in. But I don't know if that would do anything for me. I mean, I guess we could maybe stealth past them in that case to get into the engine lab. Yeah, let's try this. Wonder if you could help me with a problem. Oh, well, all right. Transit back. Now, into the base. Let's see how many guys we have to deal with. There's one there. Oh no, that's our friend, the sentry. I guess we don't have anything to worry about as we go down then.
Yeah, I mean, people don't respawn in the real world, so why not expect that?
Okay. Jack, who would you say is the best companion in the game? Because, like, it is HK-47, right?
Do you mean gameplay wise, or?
Oh, well, I wasn't thinking about gameplay. Yeah, tell me who's best, like, gameplay-wise.
I don't know. I think people generally say Canderous though, because he can do a lot of damage. My favorite I think was probably Juhani, but I also like Jolie a lot. I honestly was never that much of an HK-47 fan, I must admit.
Ah, that's fine. I just think he's so funny.
It's fun. It's just I like my pretty companions and my wise companions, and HK-47 is neither. But he is a fun guy.
Okay, we're gonna save before we do this. I have to slice the computer again. Oh. But I sliced it already. I did that.
Oh, the misery.
Oh. Oh, I wanted to blow up the bikes. I wanted to see what happened.
Well, you could, I suppose you could leave, buy some spikes, and come back.
Okay. Fine, I guess we'll just kill them all. All right.
What? No, they... Well, but...
Blah, 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 blah. Don't listen to him. Okay. Frag. Frag. Plasma. And now a critical strike. Kandon's bodyguard, you are nothing to me. Kandon Arc, you are even less. There. Alright, we leveled up, which basically means we're invincible now.
All it takes.
Yeah, just bashing your head into this brick wall until it gives up.
Ooh, the Verpine headband.
Alright, we got the swoop accelerator. Let's take a look at what these do. Not usable by Wookiees, not subject to Republic regulations, the Verpine increased neural band effectiveness with brute electrical force. Gives me awareness +2. That's worth it for whatever. Sure, permanent mental damage probably, but it's okay. Stiff energy shield, meh. It gives me more awareness, but doesn't give me the plus will, so. This implant boosts the regular energy impulse of the nervous system. Okay. Alright, the Achani fiber beats out my combat suit by just a little bit. And if we go back to that workbench, I feel like they wanted more out of the workbench system.
Yeah,
It seems pretty bare bones.
It is. Well, God knows they got a more in-depth crafting system in Dragon Age Inquisition. That's what they always wanted. Oh, for fuck's sake, that fucking game's crafting system. Just a lot of micromanagement.
I'm so sorry for...
Individually upgrading all of your party members' armors and weapons and 1,000 little fiddly things and I mean it's fun, but it's also miserable.
We love crafting systems. They're the best.
I always feel bad. I tend to avoid crafting in games, like of all kinds. I guess I just I'm not interested in it. And it makes me feel like I miss out a lot of stuff.
I don't know. People complain about crafting systems all the time, and my feelings on them vary so wildly. Like, I don't know anything about the Elden Ring crafting system, but it seems to be one of the things people talk about where they're like, I don't know if it was necessary.
Right.
And I don't feel dissimilar dealing with stuff like the crafting system in... I'm trying to think of a good example, because the problem is the main crafting system I use is Minecraft. Well, weapon crafting. Weapon crafting in Destiny, which I actually really enjoy, but I'm someone who loves fiddly bits, so it's hard for me not to...
Right.
You've returned. You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator with you?
Got the accelerator right here.
I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow,
and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike. Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator is unstable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race.
We need one of our best riders
They'll be running unmodified
to
swoops
explode and die.
You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me.
Suddenly, I'm not so sure
Without
about
that
this.
prototype, you don't stand a chance of winning.
Right.
And if you don't win, you can't get Bastila back. None of the other riders will give her up. This is your only chance. You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles. You can stay here tonight. The
All
mechanics
right.
need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning
I don't have to actually play this race, do I?
Oh, what a naive thought that is.
Oh my god. Stability won't be a problem, I hope. Gotta mention that you've never done this before. You want me to run over the basics of handling a swoop bike for you? Tell me how it's done. Try not to crash into anything. There's debris and obstacles scattered all over the course, so watch out. All swoops are equipped with dynamic deflector systems. Hitting an obstacle won't cause you to crash, but it will shake you up a bit and slow you down. The track also has accelerator panels built into its surface. If you fly over one, it'll give you a swoop. And just... Okay, so I have to switch gears?
Not exactly. But maybe. I don't remember all the details.
Oh man. And don't worry about the prototype overheating and exploding while you're out there. It probably won't happen. People are so cavalier about others' lives in this game. Hey, Fert.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Hey, Anglu. Doba. Don't get your hopes up, rookie. No first-year rider has ever won the swoop racing season opener. Gaddon must be getting desperate if he's grabbing first-timers off the street. When we fall cars win this year, it'll be over for you hidden Becks.
They not know that you murdered like all of
Yeah, I
their
guess
guys?
Bregic didn't hear about that.
That's a Nick though. Like Nick does.
It's time to beat. 38 seconds, 43 milliseconds. Alright. Left click the mouse to accelerate and shift gears. Use the movement keys to avoid... Okay, this doesn't sound so bad.
It's not that bad. Oh wait, so I remember.
There, 31. Woo!
You did it with almost none of the acceleration pads for the first half.
You just beat racers who've been doing this for 20 years. This is amazing. Someone who's never ridden a swoop before today comes in here. I don't believe this. Look at the board. One of the Volcars just beat your time. Mr. Radros, I should have known. They ain't over yet, and the accelerator is still holding together. Just have to get out there again and show them how it's done.
That's right, I forgot about this. No matter what time you get, Retros always beats your first time. So it's actually like strategically advised to do well but not perfect
Gotcha.
in your first race. But it, you
Do you
did
have
well,
to
but not
race
perfect.
every one of your heats to... Do you have to race through every one of your heats, or do you just
I
have to...
don't think so. No, I think you just have to do it twice. But I could be wrong. But yeah, so it means if you do really well on the first race, you can fuck yourself by having become so good that you can't beat your old time.
I hope this is the only one I have to do. I just did pretty good there if I do any better. Nobody's gonna beat that time. No, oh, he's really talking me up again. Present to you the winner of this year's swoop race. One of the most daring riders the swoop track has ever seen. This is a little overly congratulatory.
You've done 2 races.
You've proven yourself the premier swoop rider on Taris, and brought great glory to the Hidden Beck gang. Here to present the champion's prize, Brejik, leader of the Black Volcars. Hey!
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated! Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize. You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
Oh boy, here we go.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
I'm gonna deal with Brejik right away. I sure wish my party were here to help me. Can we get this? Can we get this going? I hate that this is how most BioWare games do combat, where it's just... It's rolling the dice every time you swing.
Yeah. It's not even that great in tabletop, and it's really bad in the video game.
Yeah. No, we're still going.
This is good content.
Okay, Brejik. Do you want to just get hit, maybe?
I mean, you can't deny his defensive form.
It's really incredible. This is some... lightsaber students will study this technique for years. God damn.
I think it's Sorisu form to shame.
Yeah.
There he goes. Hard do they fall? What's that?
Oh, double-bladed lightsaber.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulkars will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
Never mind that. I won the swoop race, and you're my prize. I own you now.
Oh.
Winning the swoop race was the only way I could save you.
Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brejik and his Vulkars would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
We don't have time for this.
Karth Onasi is alive. Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities.
Why does everyone love Karth so much?
He's a nice guy, you know?
No, he's not. He sucks.
He's everyone loves Karth. He's so friendly.
You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taris yet? What have you been doing all this time?
Yeah, Karth, we left you back at the apartment. You should have been doing something.
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this...
Yeah, couldn't have you figured out a way off the planet? What? I mean, what the fuck were you up to?
Rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order. And
Good to see that Jedi have just always been like this.
My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Karth on this.
You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. But here you are, acting like a spoiled child.
I see. It's true that I don't have much military experience. Perhaps I should not be so quick to judge. Very well, Karth. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith. I think we'll need some help getting off Taris. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Something weird happened when we first met, like a vision.
A vision? A vision of what? It's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity. I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
It sounds like you don't really know what you're talking about.
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Taris, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now.
Jack, you haven't played Scum and Villainy yet, have
We
you?
need to find a way off Taris.
No, I have not.
I really need to play it at some point.
Well, I won't stop you. That's
I
for damn
no,
sure.
no. I'm trying to think about what the best Star Wars RPG is in terms of handling the way the Force works, because they all approach it in very different ways and
Yeah.
sometimes very annoyingly.
Yeah. I think Scum and Villainy would probably get you there if it's like Blades in the Dark more generally, just because it leaves it sort of loose and free in a way that should be, I think.
Oh, good. Everyone's here in the apartment. Karth, how you doing?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Nope.
How can I help?
Asila, you want to talk to me about something?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taris.
Before we rescued
I
you.
managed to free myself, as I recall. And I'll admit that I probably wouldn't have been able to free. Actually, your presence at the swoop track is what I'm curious about. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulcan prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taris swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
I'm the protagonist is the thing about that.
Your modesty is admirable, but though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us
Boy,
expected this much from you.
are BioWare
The Jedi
games
are
always...
mercenaries, of course,
Because
but
I
only
remember
those who
this with
have
Mass
the
Effect
Force.
also was my feeling, was that they really like to stroke your ego.
They do, yeah. I mean, they like to have protagonists that are really competent and really, really famous and respected and important.
All of us to some degree or another.
I'm not sure exactly to what end, other than a power fantasy.
Perhaps if you weren't, well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you
I don't
under
know.
training.
I think
But
that's
as
part
it
of what
is,
appeals to me about Disco Elysium over so many other like
Right.
CRPGs is the whole like, yeah, you suck actually. And it's okay because you're trying to get better. And that's more important than like, oh, I don't know, I'm just some nobody. I just won the swoop races all, and I saved you, and I'm also the best fighter in the galaxy.
Yeah, well, it's more meaningful to achieve something when it was actually difficult.
Yeah. Mission. What's up?
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Let's talk about your brother
I
again.
don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. If I'm gonna be any help to you,
Well, all right.
Okay.
No more talking about that then. Salbar? I will leave you be. Let's see if we can do any more work on the workbench. Lightsaber!
Well, I'm getting pretty hungry, so I think I'm going to
Yeah,
head out.
you can
But
dip
I
out.
enjoyed.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna be here for probably another hour or so, it looks like. And hopefully we could get off Taris before the end of today. Because
Hope
fuck
you do,
Taris!
yeah. This planet fucking sucks. Best of luck and take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Alright, as Jack departs, we're gonna go around inspecting Taris.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aithaudonga tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchu. Tonga tuam jiji yumalith pa ang yinkotu. Shagji kin lord jawata.
the whole thing with the Mandalorians makes me feel really weird because I love Mandalorian culture and I love the history, but so many are white or white coated and it's really weird. Now, where are those mines? Let's see if any of these are worth my time. Okay. So let's head down. We will go to the cantina. I'm actually going to dip into the arena and see if that can get me anywhere. Oh, good. You can level up now. Let's get your wisdom up. Now for your skills. Not a lot that I can do here. I guess I'll just put 2 into those. Powers. Can we turn you dark side? I hope we can. Stun droid. That doesn't make any sense. Fear. Slow. Wound. Now, why is Stun Droid a light side power? Okay, now we're going to up awareness twice. Powers. Let's give you that. Accept. And we'll level you up again. Skills. Let's get treat injury really high. Let's give you some feats. Powers. Energy resistance is probably fine. He's very middle of the road, huh? Okay. Bastila is very light. I'm actually lighter than her. And then Zalbar is closest to neutral.
What?
But Zalbar's like a good guy. Ooh, let me double check the chat over here. No. Alright. To everyone out there, what? Oh, that's odd. It says I'm only... Huh. Hold on a sec. Ooh, whoops. Sorry about that. Yeah, I want to see the restream channels. Okay, I am streaming on Twitch. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Why hasn't it? Let me double check the Twitch over here. Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure that people weren't asking any questions in the chat or anything. But if we want to get the conversation going, what is everyone's favorite kind of ice cube? I don't want to be in this section of the city. Is the cantina? It's on the other side of the weapon shop, that's right. Come on, come on, come on. Is there any way to move faster? Feels weird that they don't orient the map based on your current direction. In we go. Hey, what's up?
I
You.
saw your match against Niklos. He doesn't.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for. My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
How do you plan to do that?
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
You don't need to ally yourself with this person.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking, anyone crazy enough to race like that?
Oh, yes. Finally we can break into the military base.
I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes...
What's in it for
Here's the
me?
deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
I've heard a lot of people talk about the Ebon Hawk, so I guess this is where it finally comes into play. How you gonna manage that?
Not yet.
How am I supposed to get inside?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is lucky for you. I know just the place to get it. Just tell her Canderous sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy. Normally I do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I
don't sense any deception from him.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come.
So I think what I'll do is I'm going to go around the lower city and the undercity and grind up levels and credits, as well as here, Ajur. Ready for a duel. I think I can take down.
Gentlemen, Droid is a legend in the sport. A 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids a trick or two. Let's have a big hand for Morrow! But there's always some young gun coming up to knock the veterans off. And we've got one of the best right here.
Oh, sorry about yawning just now.
Mysterious stranger.
Okay, Morrow, let's take care of you. Morrow, you shouldn't be any trouble, right? Oh, okay, so he could also do that. This must be a really exciting fight for the audience. Just two guys shoving needles into themselves while they swing swords. Whew, down he goes, finally.
It's over! The fight Marl is down! And questions abound! Twitch is waiting in the wings! Do you dare a shot at the champion.
Alright, so Twitch is the next one. Oh, that makes things tricky. He's the only one I think. Okay, Marl.
You're good, stranger. Maybe even as good as Bendak in his prime. First, it was just Twitch I couldn't handle. This game's been good to me, but my time is done.
400. Okay. With that, I think I can finally get some stuff. 1, I need security spikes. 2,
Taris isn't such a bad place. I've been stationed in worse places than this during my commission.
Do I know you? No? Then why are you speaking to me?
Let me enjoy my drink in peace, and I won't have to run you in for questioning.
Okay. So we need security spikes if we're going to hack the systems in the Sith base, which is
Well,
what I really
hello
want to do.
there. I can see from your exotic appearance that you are not from Taris originally. Allow.
Name's per Mark.
What do you think of our local music? The band is quite good, wouldn't? Obviously, you have an ear for music. Would you like to meet the band after the show? I have a standing arrangement with one of the Rhodian bodyguards. You sting me with your words. That's too bad. The exotic beauty.
Alright, I'll meet them.
Excellent. Wait.
It's worth my
Is that
time
jerk
just
I
to get
saw you
something.
talking to? Do you know where he went? You fell for his story too? Well, I got some bad. When I tried to get backstage to look for him, nobody even knew who he was. I doubt he'd be dumb enough to show up here again. He knows I'm...
Okay. Miklos. I've got to fight Bendak after I fight Twitch. Bring him in, take his bounty. But for now, I think it's down to the lower city we go. We've got 9 med packs to our name. Let me double check what the Equipment Emporium has, if we can get anything. I want to see what he does. No spikes. Spikes is what I need, I'm afraid. And let's go down to the dock, see what he's got. It's a really nice vista, but okay, ever since it got brought up earlier, this is what I've been thinking about. They eat kelp. They eat kelp and they fish, right? No farmland. So one, not a solid diet. Like, you need more vegetation in your life than that. But two, you can't... It's a water world, and the only thing we see is this. This whole... Just the city. Ooh, whoops. That's not what I want. Zelka.
Welcome to of course, I sell them at a very reasonable price. It will just take me a moment.
Give me that healing. And now...
Welcome to my
I want 3 samples.
Of course.
Okay, I need 1. Oh, I only got the 1? Well, I'll be back then.
You blew it.
Yada yada. Oh, what a whiner. Okay. If I still had those Sith outfits, I could do something with that. Actually, let's go down to the droid shop and see if that would get us anywhere. My hope is that the droid isn't too expensive. But if it is, then we will go down to the lower city.
Hachu Apanki. Mokau Danya Foki. Watawama Muliri. King
Oh, sorry to do this.
No Bamule Raji.
What's up, T3? Yeah, it's a little evil, but it's okay. Don't talk much, do you? Can't even know what I was gonna ask.
How can I help? The surface of Taris is covered with an urban skyscraper. It's beyond that, there's... Then I suggest...
And now, let's go down to the lower city. Oh, okay. Let's level you up, T3. How about higher dexterity? For your skills, put some into computer use, no security. There we go. Caution. Gearhead. Yeah. Let's up that. That. No. Up security. Feats. How about toughness? T3, you delight me. I am so happy we have T3 in the party. This is all I could ever need. If T3 ever dies, I will never stop crying. I'm so happy we have a droid in the party. Ooh, actually, what can you equip? Are there any people I can farm in here? Oh, he's like a little vacuum. I love this guy. Ooh, can he talk to droids? I'll leave you alone for now. I'll get you moving again later. I think that's the goal, is we go everywhere and we repair every single droid. That's the upper levels. We want to go probably down to the Undercity. Let's see if the Hidden Vex will talk to me. Any new intel going on in here?
On behalf of Gadden, I want to offer the thanks of all... I'm sorry Gadden can't be here to thank you in person, but he's retired to the safety... Brejik violated the customs and traditions of Taris. Even so, I think Gadden hoped that somehow Brejik... But he isn't out of danger yet. The surviving Vulkars will still...
Alright. Impossible. Okay. Because you don't want me to go there for the story. I'm mad. Pissed. There we go. This might be something. Oh, this one's also impossible. Okay. What's in this base again? Oh, that's the bar. What's past the bar? Here's the control room. Secrets are no fun. Yeah, I bet it's impossible. Oh my god. Give me one door. I just want to go places. I want to look around. Is that too much to ask? How we living, people? How we doing? That's weird. My game still says Destiny 2 out on Twitch. It shouldn't do that. I did update it. Let's go through the apartments now. And we'll start picking up the mines. If there are any left, anyway. Hello? Any Volcars around? Guess not. So is it just random chance? I think we'll go back to their base after we maybe get some more parts. Maybe we can help those droids. Seriously, why can't we do anything with these blaster turrets?
I'm here.
There's the village healer. There's the rock ghouls. Will this do anything for them?
Your offer is generous up. The villagers in nobody. I can't.
Okay, well, let's try and help them.
Please.
I know it won't
help
work.
Us. No! This cannot be. No!
Love how you just have a complete mutation all at once. Just no other. You know how famously all diseases just happen in an instant, and you're just fine up until that point? Well, you know, I say that, but there are some that work that way, and it's fucked up. Oh, you know what? I need to actually equip her with stuff. Alright, I'll give you your frickin' lightsaber.
We have the rat ghoul to say it is too late for them. You have... Quickly, I feel the disease. Thank you, Upworlder. You have saved us from a fate worse than death. Not long ago, an escape pod crashed in the undersea. I'd tell you more if I could, but our salvage team never reached the pod. We should go now, Upworlder.
Okay, well, these guys are cured now, but is the pod still there? Oh, hey, Shalina.
I saw you talking with Rukia. It's just that sometimes Rukia seems no more raccoon attacks.
Yeah, let's go talk with Rukil.
Welcome back. Can it be true? Yes. Yeah. You have done a great thing, Upworlder.
Frukill, what do you want now?
You may not think these are fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals.
What? No, it can't be. Are these real, Rukill? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you, everything in these journals is true, Gendar. The Promised Land. I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Rukill. It will take us weeks.
I do not deny the journey will be hard.
Wise words, Rukill. Our supplies are high right.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a No, Upworlder. I cannot ask that. When the colony was created, it was designed so that people could enter willingly.
Oh.
But they could. We must part ways here, Upworld.
Well, there they go. So, is anyone going to be left? What about the merchants? No, whole place is empty now. Whoops. Wish I'd known beforehand. Here we go. Okay, so the pod is here. We did scour it already, right? Yeah.
I'm here.
Well, let's go around and we'll look for more items. I just need stuff I can sell and I need XP. Good. Rock ghouls. And we'll see if they have anything for us. That was quick. Nope, no remains. Corpse, and this is next to... What is this place? No, there's no door here. Okay. Well, the XP is worth it. Now then, Gamorreans. Are there any of you left? You guys are yucky. So slimy. Now, there won't be anything else on them, right? Yeah. Okay, so corpses and chests are the same. They won't have anything else on them. Enemies seem to only spawn if they have nothing on them. So that does make this process a little trickier. Well, maybe in the Volcar base. I don't think we fully picked clean the upper sewers, but... No, we did not. Yes! Oh. What about disarming it? Okay, that's not quite as good. Okay, computer spike is good. Let's use that toggle. And why show it to me? Where would this even be? So, are Rackles the only thing that respawn down here? I'm thinking yes. I think it's just Rackle City. Yeah, this is where the Rancor was. Oh, there are remains that I haven't picked up yet. Maybe? Energy shield. He doesn't have anything for me. Where's Bastila?
I'm here.
What? Did you get stuck on a wall?
I'm here.
Took you long enough. Yeah, we're gonna go into the base, double check everything. My hope is that the black Volcars will actually respawn. That seems to be a no, though. Did I not loot this? No, I did. That's what I thought. Pool droid, what do you do? Okay, pool droid's repaired. I believe the patrol droid was repaired. I think those are the only ones up here. We're gonna go back to the sewers then. I could have fought that thing, I bet. It's a little tricky to grind in this game if I don't know where the enemies respawn. And it seems like XP is way more grindable than credits, which that's annoying. We'll be right back. I have to take a pause for a second here, so be right back. All right, we're back. Hi, Dr. Mad Studio. I'm not sure when you joined. You might have joined while I was out for a second, grabbing a snack and grabbing more water. But if you're still in here, welcome back. Nice to see you. You were in here last time we tried to play KOTOR, right? Thankfully, we've gotten it working today, and it's been a pretty good adventure so far. I did it last week also, and it's been really good fun. Okay, we're gonna go into their base then, and then out into the lower city and just keep hunting rat ghouls. Hmm. The thing I've been wondering about is whether or not you can change what components go onto a weapon, or if you have to like. It doesn't seem like it is. It feels like you find a certain amount of X component and then you just put that on. Back in we go. Oh, I remember why I have to return to hideout. You. Fuck everybody else. Thank God. Okay, well, we've managed to find XP and nothing else. Unless any of these guys... Oh! Did we loot that already? Yeah. Yeah, I think we've looted everything down here. At least you rat ghouls are a good source of XP. Yeah, I for sure looted this one. I need enemies! I'm gonna ask everyone to pretend they didn't just see that chip fall on me. That was an embarrassing moment for me. I was a little too vulnerable. Oh my god, you're all just right here. Okay. Whew. Oh, droids use repair kits, don't they? So having a droid party member means you have to have a specialized thing to deal with that. Ah, fine. Key 3, you're worth it to me. You know what?
Hey, you've already shown me you're just because.
Oh, I can't fight him anymore. I wonder if he has any new bounties. We could check that out real quick.
I figured you'd be back. Neither, but we've got a small problem. If you want me to help, glad to hear.
Hey, you're not who I want to talk to. Zax, my man. Hmm. Okay, well, that's a fine expenditure. So I guess Bendak is the only one. Okay. Do 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 do.
Kipuna na mucho shakapaka.
What about you?
Kipuna na mucho shaka.
I wish there were a way for me to help that dancer. I feel bad that I fucked over her career. There's got to be a way to earn money. A renewable way. Hmm. Not a lot to do down here. I guess I've got to go into the base. All right. I'm still not clear on how I got in that first time.
Kavadumpa kapaliamo napata, bonanakachu. Kinkun bona.
Now we can save. Okay. Let's try again.
Huh?
I'm here.
Do I still have any? I do have a plasma grenade left. That's all I need. Please, please die. Oh, please. Oh. Okay, let's level you up. Come on. Oh. Bam. Hey, that's good. Let's see what that data pad does for us. There we go. Power conduit we installed in the elevator seems to have solved the shield outage problem on the droid. Finished tuning it today.
What?
Awesome. Couple med packs, that's not bad. Anything else in here? Does? Yes, I can select the droid. Give me those bits. I'll get to it. I will get to it. I remember you. Well, I'll be back once I can make sure that I've got it. Because I don't want you to die, my man. Okay. Switching a panel off switches the panels beside it. The experience is worth it, if nothing else.
Yeah?
Oh, none of you have a stealth generator, huh? Okay.
I'm here.
Med pack?
Yeah?
Med pack? And here we go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. No, no, I want... How do I change targets? Please. I don't want the gas mine. I don't want it. There. God. Okay. Let's see what you guys have for us. Good. We are recovering our losses. Okay, as long as we need to slice the computer, it's not worth it to me. I just don't have the spikes for that.
Huh?
Okay. What else is in here? Stay with me, folks. Nothing of value. Hey, bud. Oh, I'll come back for you. That's not good.
Now that must have hurt.
Finally. Okay. Yeah, this guy's good. Sorry that this isn't the most active. Can we critically strike him? Can we critically strike, please? Okay, come on, please. Oh my god. We're so close. We're so close. Oh. Okay. Alright, get back up, everybody. Alright, well, we did seemingly fight our way through all those guys for nothing. Now, we're gonna open this door and pray that nothing's in there.
On it. Done.
Hardest fight in the game. Blaster turret. Shield disruptor and a flamethrower. Are you kidding me? Iron rifle, beam splitter, energy projector, disruptor rifle. Tons and tons of grenades.
Huh?
Mission. And we just need a workbench. Alright, we're going to be wrapping up real quick here, folks. Ooh. Bits. And bobs. I lucked out. I was so worried. I gotta start saving before I enter any freaking door. Well, I think that's where we should call it. Yeah. So thank you all for joining Star Wars Sunday. I hope we will be playing more KOTOR. This time, of course, next week, next Sunday. So put it on your calendars, 2 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Sunday, it's a Star Wars game. And until we beat KOTOR, that's the one to play. I'm really happy we got T3 in the party. We're finally going to get off Taris next time, or at least I hope we do anyway, as we grind our way through the Sith base. And beyond that, please look forward to Destiny 2 this coming week, because with the big Lightfall drop, there's going to be a bunch of content for me to play through. Don't know what we'll be doing. It's going to be weird not having any Destiny to play tomorrow. Boy, can I not wait, though. All right. Sayonara, folks. Thank you all for joining.